G'day everyone, great to see you all again. Uncle Jojo here. Today we're going to have a look at a chimney and how to support around it. We've been asked by Tim, g'day Timbo, great to see ya. Thanks for sending in your query about how if your chimney's sinking or if you've had problems around your chimney, what to do around it and the best way to support your floor or any furniture, joinery, etc. that's going to go around it. So we're lucky enough today to have a chimney that we're actually building around, and this way, Timbo, I can answer your question absolutely spot on. Here what we've got is our existing chimney. If you've seen our videos before on removing chimneys, you'll know that this chimney, being 100, 110 years old, is sitting on some bricks on the ground. You can also see those on our foundation videos. So this here, you can see here, we've got nothing underneath that brick. That's just sitting on the ground. So what's going to happen is that chimney itself is going to sink down. We've had quite a few problems with this floor. So we've pulled the whole floor up, obviously, and we're re-stumping this whole area. So this is just to show you. Here we've got our stump, and here we've got our hole, and you can see how far down this concrete's gone into here. The soil's a class M soil, so we don't really have too many problems with the soil itself. If the soil was a class H soil, or if it was a problem site or something, you need to make sure that you do your stumps to suit, or your foundation work to suit whatever type of soil you've got. It's very important. This way, your house isn't going to move. You're not going to do all of this work and then the house later on is going to crack and all of that jazz. So make sure you get this spot on. Make sure you get your soil, or even better still, get a really good re-stumper or reblocker to do all of your work for you. There's some really good ones out there. So here you can see that this is actually fallen away. These bricks have come out. We're going to have to re-support this. We're going to cut this whole section out and rebuild this chimney. But before we do that, what we're doing is we're going to separate this. So before we started, this bearer here continued through and into here. So what we've done is we've cut this off. We've run this new bearer in on each side, and it goes from this side all the way through under that wall to the other side. I'll show you in a second. And again, all the way through to the other side. Here, we'll put a stump underneath, and then we're going to separate our joist system and bearer from this chimney. So if this chimney moves, that doesn't bother us on this floor. The old way they used to build is they used to use the actual foundation of the chimney as part of the structure, and our bearers ran, as you could see, into, just here, run our bearer into the chimney, and then everything was supported off that because this was our brick pier. We don't really do that much these days. Step with me. This way, we're separating it. If there's any movement on the chimney, that's one thing. If there's any movement on the floor, that's another thing. So again, you can see this bearer here runs all the way through under the wall. We're supporting our load bearing points if there's any. We're putting bolt pins. There's pins or there's bolt stumps. We'll put those in here. We'll put those straight down. That won't move. Another thing to take into consideration is this area here next to the chimney on both sides. You can see that this one had some joinery. So the joinery itself moved as the chimney itself shrunk or shifted downwards. So if you're going to be putting in new joinery in a place like this, you want to make sure it's supported really well. We've also, if you look here, put in a new, what we call a whaler plate, and that's a joist system. We've tech screwed it into place. It can't move, and then we're able to cut these. These are still our load bearing point. We haven't lost the integrity itself or the structure itself of the wall. We've just gone to the next to it and then bolted these or screwed these into the bearer. This way we're able to get this all nice and level all the way through, very consistent, flat line. Really important to cut in with our joinery and all of that jazz. If you've got any other questions or queries about cutting in around a chimney, please let me know. And until then, stay awesome and thanks for watching.